Starting in Vajrasana, I want you to come down, bring the knees together, bring the feet together, sit back on the heels, rest your hands on your thighs, roll the shoulders back, soften the face, close the eyes, get a little heavier in the pelvis, find a brightness up through the center of the spine, the back of the neck, out the top of the head. And as you tap into your breath, use those inhales to draw in some fresh energy and use those exhales to let go. Let go of stale air, leftover energy, anything that might be lurking in the corners of your body. Try and clean it out with the breath. Allowing yourself to really arrive in this body, in this moment. And as you do, just soften your attention. What's going on in your life right now, in your body, in your relationships, in your work? Are there any things that you might be resisting? Truths about feelings, that squeaky knee or achy back, exhaustion from pushing past your edges, or boredom from lack of creativity? In yoga philosophy, avidya is misperception, not seeing clearly. It's what happens when we avoid the truth of the present moment or soften the truth when it makes us uncomfortable. On our mats, this can look like ignoring sensations, pushing past our threshold, telling ourselves stories about how things should be instead of how they are. In our lives, it's the same. We fudge or deny the truth in order to avoid conflict or postpone challenging confrontations or to quote unquote protect ourselves by creating our own illusion of reality. Santosha is Avidya's counterpart. Santosha is contentment, acceptance, a willingness to be with what is. Not because it's perfect, but because it's true. Not because we necessarily enjoy it, but because it's our reality. We can ground ourselves in the peace that comes from accepting what is and clear ourselves of the grime and illusion caused by avidya. In Santosha, we're able to see, listen, and know things with more clarity, which makes it easier for us to step into uncomfortable places, which ultimately allows us to grow. Today, can you explore perhaps where you might be holding on to or leading from a place of avidya? And how and where can you lean into Santosha? Acceptance of what truly is. Bow your forehead to your heart. Allow your eyes to open. Lift your chin. Inhale, reach your left arm to the sky. Right fingers can land on the floor. Exhale, side bend right. Stay heavy in that left sit bone. That right elbow can soften. Perhaps you turn your gaze into your upper left arm. Big breath in. Big breath out. Stay there. Bring your left hand behind your head. Can you inhale and open that left elbow on the left side of your chest a little more? And on an exhale, round. Left elbow comes towards right elbow. Inhale, open the chest, open that left elbow. Exhale and round. One more. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Stay there. Release your left fingers to the floor next to your right. And just crawl yourself forward, folding over the legs. Almost like a little child's pose here. Get longer through the arms, through the side waist. And then walk your hands back in. And we'll take the other side. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Left fingers can ground or reach to the floor. Exhale, side bend left. Get heavier in that right sit bone. That left elbow can soften. Perhaps you turn your gaze into that upper right arm. Stay for a breath in. Stay for a breath out. Bring your right hand behind your head. Inhale, open that elbow in the right side of your chest even more. Exhale, round. Right elbow drops towards left elbow. Inhale, open back up to the sky. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Stay there. Release your right fingers next to your left. And then crawl yourself out over your legs again. A little child's pose action. Push into the hands and the sit bones back towards the heels. Get longer through the arms and the side waist. And then walk your hands back in. Come up to sit, but this time reach behind you. Interlace your fingers. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, chest expansion. Knuckles drive down. Heart lifts high. Take a big breath into your heart. As you exhale, rabbit pose. Keep these arms. I want you to lift your hips off your heels. Bring the top of your head to the floor. Rolling all the way to the top of your head. Try and stretch those arms further away from your lower back. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in. Exhale, release into child's pose with your arms alongside your body. With your forehead on the floor, just roll your head around a little bit. Massage your third eye, release in the neck. Then bring your hands underneath your shoulders, activating the core. I want you to press into your hands, straighten the arms, lift the knees off the floor, pull the belly in and up. Take a big breath in, and on an exhale, lower back down. Let's do that again. Push into the hands, straighten the arms, lift the knees, scoop the belly in and up. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, release. One more time. Press into the hands, straighten the arms, lift the knees, scoop the belly in and up. This time we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Walk those hands a little further forward, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Feel free to move around, whatever feels fitting and comfortable in this down dog, take it. Connect to your breath, connect to your body, connect to the truth of what's happening in your body, your breath, and your mind right now. Push into the hands, lift the hips a little higher. Keep the hips lifted as the heels stretch back and down. Inhale, pull forward to plank, shoulders stack over wrist. Draw the belly in, stretch long behind the knees. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, hips up and back, downward dog. Again, inhale, pull forward to plank. Exhale, downward dog. This time, inhale, pull forward to plank, gaze forward. Exhale, lower all the way to the floor. Untuck your toes. Reach your arms alongside your body, palms face down. Push down into the hands, push down into the feet. Inhale, lift your chest off the floor. Shoulder blades squeeze together. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1, engaging the back body. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in, lift a little higher. Exhale, release your right cheek to the floor, soften down, and breathe.
We'll take another variation of Shalabhasana. This time I want you to reach behind you, interlace your fingers. Roll the shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Let's keep those feet on the floor again. Press down into the feet. Inhale, lift the chest. Can you lift your wrists off your tush? Reach those knuckles to the wall behind you. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. Lift a little higher. Exhale, release. Left cheek to the floor. Look right. Let the arms go. Find your breath. Bring the hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck the toes. When you're ready, press through plank into your downward dog. And then pedal the legs. As you pedal the legs, start to walk your feet forward, but open your feet a little wider. We're going to walk those feet around our hands and come into a prayer squat. Hands to heart center. Press the knees open. If it feels good to move around a little bit here, go for it. Shoulders roll back. Tailbone scoops under. Eyes are soft. I want you to press into your feet, zip up through your pelvic floor, and on an inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, step your feet together, hands to heart. Take a moment, soft or closed eyes. Coming back to that intention of moving away from avidya, illusion, resistance, denial, and stepping into santosha. Contentment, acceptance, presence. Bow your forehead to your heart. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up, lift the heart, seal the palms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, find a half lift. Exhale, step or jump. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, long neck, soft shoulders. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Stay for an exhale. Inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, cross the body. Inhale, right leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Step your left foot to the outside of your left hand, prayer squat. Zip up through the pelvic floor, press into the feet. Inhale, rise. Exhale, step the feet together, hands to heart. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, cross the body. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Right foot steps outside, right hand, prayer squat. Press into the feet, zip up through the pelvic floor. Inhale, rise. Exhale, step the feet together. Hands to heart. One more time each side. Inhale, sweep those arms around and up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Left foot to the outside of your left hand, hands to hearts. Press into the feet. Inhale, rise. This time, exhale, step or maybe jump. Feet together, hands to heart. Last time, inhale the arms around and up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Press the floor away with your hands and your feet. Exhale, downward dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Right foot outside right hand. Find that prayer squat, hands to heart. Zip up through the pelvic floor. Inhale, rise. Exhale, step or jump. Feet together, hands to heart. Take a moment. Grounding, settling, connecting. Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Can you find the triangles of your feet and press underneath the big toe mound, the pinky toe mound, and the center of your heel? Take a breath in, lift through the heart a little more. Exhale, open, twist right. Right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, back through center, lift the heart. Exhale, open, twist left. Left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale, center. Again, exhale, open, twist right. Inhale, center. Exhale, open, twist left. Inhale, center. Exhale, and fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, shoot that leg through for fallen triangle. Come to the inner edge of your back foot, send the hips to the sky. Left arm reaches to the front of your space. Stay for a breath in, big transition. Exhale, wild thing. Left hand finds the floor. Right foot comes all the way behind your left leg. Hips to the sky, right arm reaches to the front of your space. Take a full breath in. Exhale, low lunge, right hand lands. Right foot steps all the way up between the hands. Seal your back foot down, setting up for warrior one. Pressing into your feet, inhale, rise. Warrior one. Draw your right hip back a little more. Bend deeper through that front knee. Tailbone lengthens down, back ribs lift. And then add a little arch from the middle and upper backs. Lift the heart, lift the gaze. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Inhale, chest expansion. Exhale, humble warrior. Right shoulder drops inside right knee. Arms reach overhead. Can you power up that back leg a little more and work your head closer to the floor? 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in and out. Inhale, warrior one. Release the arms, bring them back up overhead. Exhale, open out, warrior two. Turn your right palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten through that right leg, lengthen your right side, big transition. Exhale, Ardha Chandrasana. Glide all the way onto that right leg, maybe with or without a block under that right hand. Lengthen through your left leg, reach through your left arm, open your hips and chest to the left side of your space. This might be where you stay. Maybe you bend that top knee, grab your foot, and take Chapasana. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Can you find that triangle in your right foot? Big toe mound, pinky toe mound, center of heel. Take one more breath in. Listen closely. Gaze to the floor. Exhale, triangle. Soften your front knee so you can land your left foot. And then straighten the legs. Bring right hand to your shin or a block or the floor. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in and out. Press into the feet. Inhale, rise up with straight legs. Exhale, Gomukhasana, arms left arm down, right arm up, bend at the elbows. See if you can work to grab fingers, maybe your shirt, maybe a towel or strap. Roll the left shoulder back. Turn the right toes in. We're in a wide straddle with Gomukhasana arms. Press down into the feet. Inhale, lift the heart, lift that right elbow. Keep this bind in the arms. Exhale and fold over your legs. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Continue to roll that left shoulder back. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Press down and out through the heels. Lift the sit bones. 1 more breath in. Exhale, gently release the arms. On your own timing, start to swing a little. Soften the left knee, swing left. Soften the right knee, swing right. Just whatever feels good. Eventually, landing in Skandasana on the left. That left knee will bend. Right toes will spin to the ceiling. Hands can stay on the floor. They can come to your heart. They can open. They can bind. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. 1 more breath in wherever you are. Exhale your hands to the floor. Warrior 2 to the top of your mat. Right knee bends, arms spread wide. Turn your right palm to the ceiling. Front knee stays bent this time. Inhale, half bound, reverse warrior. Keep that half bind. Exhale, half bound, modified Parsvakonasana. Right forearm to right thigh. Roll your top shoulder back. Press down and out through your feet. Maybe you stay. Maybe right fingers find the floor. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Maybe you turn this into a full bind. Inhale. Exhale, 2. 1 more breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Hands to the floor, square off. Inhale, plank. Maybe you float that right leg. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, big juicy stretch. Exhale, down dog, land and breathe. On an inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, cross the body, shoot that leg through, fallen triangle. Come to the inner edge of your back foot, hips press high. Right arm reaches to the front of your space. Stay for a breath in, big transition. Exhale, wild thing. Right hand finds the floor. Left toes come all the way behind that left leg. Hips to the sky, left arm reaches to the front of your space. Take a full breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Left hand lands, left foot steps forward. Seal your back foot down, setting up for warrior 1. Press into your feet. Inhale, warrior 1. Make sure those back toes are turned forward enough so you can steer your right hip forward. That'll help you draw your left hip back and square the pelvis. Tailbone lengthens down. Back ribs lift. Heart and gaze lift, adding a little more of a back bend through the upper and middle backs. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands behind you. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, chest expansion. Exhale, humble warrior. Left shoulder slides inside that left knee. Power through that back leg as you work your head closer to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in and out. Inhale, warrior 1. Reach those arms back overhead. Exhale, open out, warrior 2. Left palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten through that left leg. Lengthen that left side. Big transition. Exhale all the way into Ardha Chandrasana. Take your time. gliding onto that left leg. Let that right leg float, that right arm reach. Maybe you stay. Maybe even that top knee and catch your foot, Shavasana. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Can you find that triangle in your left foot? Big toe mound, pinky toe mound, center of heel. Take one more breath in. Gaze to the floor. Exhale, triangle. Soften your left knee so you can land that right foot. And then straighten the left leg, left hand to shin or block or the floor. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in and out. Inhale, rise up with straight legs. Gomukhasana, arms, right arm down, left arm up, bend at the elbows. We usually have one side that's a little easier, one side that's a little more challenging. See how this side feels. Turn those left toes in, wide-legged straddle through the legs. Roll your right shoulder back. Inhale, lift the heart. Keep these arms. Exhale and fold. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Continue to roll that right shoulder back. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. Exhale, gently release the arms. And start to swing a little. Bend your right knee, swing right. Bend your left knee, swing left. Move at your own pace. Take what feels good. And we'll eventually land in Skandasana to the right. Right knee bends. Left toes spin to the ceiling. Hands can remain grounded. They can come to your heart. You could open. You could bind. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. Wherever you are, exhale, hands to the floor. Warrior 2 to the top of your mat. Left palm to the ceiling. Inhale, half bound reverse. Front knee stays bent. Exhale, half bound modified Parsvakonasana. Forearm to thigh, roll that top shoulder back. This could be you. Maybe left fingers find the floor. 3 breaths. You could take a full bind. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Hands to the floor. Frame your front foot. Inhale, plank, maybe 3-legged. You might float that left leg. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Land and breathe. We'll flow through all of that one more time, right and left, smoothing it out on the breath. Inhale, rise to toes, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, open twist right. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, open twist left. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, open twist right. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, open twist left. Inhale, Utkatasana, sit low. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, shoot that leg through, fallen triangle. Hips lift, we're here for one big breath in. Exhale, wild thing, left hand to the floor, right toes behind you. Hips lift here, take a full breath in. Exhale, low lunge, right hand lands, right foot steps forward. Seal your back foot down. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Inhale, chest expansion. Exhale, humble warrior. Strong legs. Inhale, rise back up. Warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Right palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, Ardha Chandrasana. Maybe Chapasana. We're here for a full breath in. As you exhale, gaze to the floor. Triangle. Right hand comes to that shin or a block or the floor. Stay for a breath in. Stay for a breath out. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, Gomukhasana arms. Turn your right toes in. Wide straddle with Gomukhasana arms. Inhale, lift the heart. Keep these arms. Exhale and fold forward. Take a breath in. Exhale, let the arms release. Find your swing side to side, whatever feels good. And we'll meet in Skandasana on the left. Left knee bends, right toes to the ceiling. We're here for a full breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor. Warrior 2, top of mat. Right palm to the ceiling. Inhale, half bound reverse. Exhale into your version of Parsvakonasana. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, your version of plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Shoot that leg through, fall in triangle. Inhale, hips lift. Exhale, wild thing. Right hand down, left toes behind you. Hips press high here. Take a breath in. Exhale, low lunge, left hand to the floor. Step that left foot forward. Seal your back foot down. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, hands behind you. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, chest expansion. Exhale, humble warrior. Strong legs. Inhale, rise back up. Warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Left palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale into Ardha Chandrasana, maybe Chapasana. We're here for a breath in. Gaze to the floor. Exhale, triangle. Stay for a breath in. Stay for a breath out. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, Gomukhasana arms and turn those left toes in. Inhale, lift the heart. Keep these arms. Exhale and fold. Take a breath in. Exhale, release the arms. Gentle swings, whatever that means to you. Eventually, landing in Skandasana on the right. Right knee bends. Left toes to the ceiling. We're here for a breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor. Warrior 2, top of mat. Left palm to the ceiling. Inhale, half bound reverse. Exhale into your version of Parsvakonasana. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale into your version of plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog for 3 breaths. You could always lower the knees and take child's pose. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in and out. From downward dog, inhale, rise to toes, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold and stay. Heel toe your feet hip width apart. Yogi's choice, you can grab onto your big toes in yogic toe lock. You can lift your hands and lift your feet and slide your hands under your feet. Wherever you are, use your breath in to pull your chest forward. Get wide across the chest, get longer through the torso. Exhale, pull your hands into your feet and fold deeply. Roll your shoulders up your back. Maybe shake the head. No, no, no. Yes, yes, yes. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale 1, slowing down. Inhale. Exhale 2. One more breath in and out. Release your hands. Soften your knees. Take your time and unroll 1 vertebra at a time. Taking a moment in Tadasana, feet together, hands to heart. Find your breath. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Left knee lifts, arms reach overhead. Exhale, Garudasana. I want you to start by bending that right knee and then work that left leg maybe over once, maybe left toes kickstand, maybe twice. Left arm wraps under, maybe once. Maybe you grab your shoulders. Maybe you wrap those arms twice. Squeeze the inner thighs, sit low. Pick up the elbows. Option to stay upright, or maybe you fly today. Elbows in front of the knees, fingers point towards the floor. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. One more breath in and out. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Unwrap arms and legs. Lift the left knee, reach overhead. Exhale, standing splits. Hands to the floor. Shoot that left leg up and back. You could walk your fingers in line with those right toes, or maybe grab that right ankle with one or both hands. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Full breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Bend your right knee. Land those left toes. Inhale, 3-legged plank or plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Look forward to your hands. Exhale, pigeon on the right. Right knee comes behind your right wrist. Walk your left knee and left toes as far back as you can and stay upright for a moment today. We're going to find a little twist. I want you to bring your left hand to your right thigh, right hand to the back leg. See if you can get taller as you breathe in. Use your exhale to twist. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath in and out. Hands come out in front of you and fold forward. Soften or close the eyes. We're here for a while. Great place to practice moving out of Avidyā, resisting, trying not to accept what's happening, and move towards Santosha. Can you be okay in this shape? Can you feel it for what it is? And then what? Then you can move with clarity. You can breathe into the right places. You can respond appropriately instead of gripping, resisting, and pushing away. Walk your hands back in. I want you to swing that left leg around, double pigeon. Stack your left leg on top of your right. Flex the feet, sit up tall, take a breath in. This might be it. Maybe you use every exhale after that to soften a little more.
Start to walk your hands back in. I want you to lift your right hand, reach through, grab onto your right big toe in yogic toe lock. Lift your left hand, grab onto that left big toe in yogic toe lock. Start to lean back, uncross the legs. Knees can be bent or maybe legs are long. 3 breaths. Inhale, Navasana. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. Exhale, make your way to downward dog. Maybe you move through a flow. Maybe you step back to downward dog. We'll all meet up there, no rush. And then from downward dog, lower your knees to the floor. We're going to work, you can sit back on your heels. We're going to work towards Shirsasana, headstand. We'll interlace our fingers and tuck our bottom pinky underneath so that we have a flat surface. Elbows are about shoulder width apart. Watch once. We're going to bring the top of our head to the floor like we did in the very beginning of class for that rabbit pose. We'll tuck the toes, lift the hips, and then walk your toes in as far as you can. Try and bring your hips over your shoulders. And I just want you to work on an eggshell. So right heel will come to your tush. Make sure that right thigh is close to your chest. It's not out away from you. And then when you feel comfortable, you can switch and take the other side. Maybe both thighs come to the chest for a little eggshell. Let's play around a little bit. We're interlacing the fingers. We're tucking that pinky under. Forearms come to the floor. Make sure the elbows aren't spread wide. We're trying to make a little triangle here. Elbows are about shoulder width apart. Top of the head comes to the floor. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. And then start to walk your toes towards your face. And this might be it. Maybe just work on bringing those toes as far forward as you can. Push down into the forearms. Keep the shoulders lifting away from the ears. So the shoulders are lifting up the back. And then maybe you squeeze your right heel to your tush. Make sure that right thigh is close to your chest, not away from your belly. You could switch and try the left leg, left heel to tush, left thigh close to chest. If you feel like you could float both feet, you could give that a try. Continue to press down into the forearms to lift the shoulders, working on that egg shape. A few more breaths. We'll all meet up in child's pose in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Child's pose. Sit bones to the heels. Arms can extend or stretch alongside your body. Feel free to sway a little back and forth. Big breath in through the nose. Open mouth. Exhale. Let that go. Downward facing dog. Let's take a little pedal, walking those feet forward, just releasing a little through the hips, the lower back. Soft knees to roll up to stand. Roll those shoulders back. Have a moment. Tadasana, feet together, hands to heart. Inhale, one-legged mountain, right knee lifts, arms overhead. As you exhale into Garudasana, start by bending that left knee. And then see what happens. Maybe you wrap once. Maybe you kickstand those right toes. Maybe you wrap twice. That right arm will wrap under. Same thing here. Maybe you wrap once. Maybe you grab those shoulders. You could wrap twice. Sit low in the hips. Lift the elbows up. You could stay upright. You could fly your eagle. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale, one-legged mountain, right knee lifts, arms overhead. Exhale, standing splits. Drop the head, shoot that right leg high. Walk your hands in line with your left toes or grab that left ankle. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale.
Exhale, 2. Full breath in. Exhale, low lunge, right toes find the floor, left knee bends. Inhale, 3-legged plank or regular plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg to the sky, look forward. Exhale, pigeon on the left. Left knee behind left wrist. Walk your right knee and right toes as far back as you can so you can really sit upright. And we're going to take a little twist. Right hand comes to that left leg. Left hand comes to that back leg. Inhale, get taller. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in and out. Bring those hands forward and maybe you fold forward. Where can you soften? How can you use your breath? What is the reality of this side? Start to walk your hands back in. Swing that right leg all the way around. Stack right leg on top of left. Flex the feet, sit up tall, breath in. Maybe you stay. Maybe you exhale and fold. Walk your hands back in. Lift your left arm. Reach under, grab onto your left big toe in yogic toe lock. Take that right arm up and around, grab that right big toe. Pull the belly in, lean back, uncross those legs. Knees might stay bent, maybe you extend. Lift the heart, inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in. Exhale, downward dog. Any way you'd like to get there. And then one more time, once you're in down dog, lower your knees and sit back on your heels. Option to play around with what we just played with earlier for Shirsasana, headstand. I'll give you another alternative just to feel we're not coming all the way up unless that's in your practice, but we'll start the same way. We'll tuck that pinky, elbows are shoulder width apart. You're really pushing down into the arms to take pressure off the neck and head, and you're sliding those shoulders up your back. So this time around, if you'd like to see how this feels, you're going to walk those toes in again as far forward as you can. The more you can get your hips over your shoulders, the lighter your feet will be. Keep pushing into the forearms to lift the shoulders. You'll lift one leg into a split, and then maybe you're able to float those bottom toes. We'll try the same thing on the other side. That's just an option. Sometimes that's easier for people. Let's give it a try. Interlace those fingers, tuck that pinky underneath either one, and then you're keeping those elbows shoulder width apart. If you splay out, you don't have a good support system. Top of head comes to the floor. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, walk those toes in as far forward as you can. Now, maybe that's what you're working on. Maybe you go back to that eggshell. Wherever you are, though, push into the forearms, lift the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe you float one leg up into a split and keep pressing into the forearms. Maybe the bottom toes float. You could come down and change sides. I'll give you a little time to play. We'll all meet in child's pose in 5, 4, 3, 2, child's pose. You can sway. Arms can be forward or alongside your body. Let's take a big breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Walk your hands towards your knees. Ustrasana, come to stand on the knees. Tuck the toes, bring the hands to the lower back. Roll the shoulders back, squeeze the elbows in. Send the hips forward, lift the heart. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you reach those hands for your heels. You could always untuck the toes. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Keep the hips moving forward, heart lifting. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in. Exhale, hands to your lower back, slowly rise. Untuck the toes, sit on the heels. Palms down if you need to ground. Palms up if you need to receive. Close the eyes and just observe. Allow the eyes to open. Sit off to one side, swing your legs around to the front of your mat. Soles of the feet together, knees open wide. Sit up tall, take a breath in, exhale and fold. You might roll out the shoulders, you might shake out the head. Make your way up to sit, using those abdominals. Let's see if we can keep our legs in this shape and just roll all the way onto your back. Arms could cactus. You could bring left hand to heart, right hand to belly. You could bring both hands to your belly. Wherever you are, though, drop in. Get heavy in the bones and close the eyes. Draw your knees into your chest. And we'll take both knees to the left, look to the right. Inhale back through center. Exhale, knees right, look left. And come back through center. Hug your knees into your chest. Grab for the outer edges of your feet and flex your feet. Bring your forehead to your knees. Squeeze everything in tightly. You can push your feet into your hands, pull your hands into your feet. Push your low back into the floor. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Shavasana. Extending into whatever shape is most restful for you. Close the eyes. Let's take one last big controlled breath in through the nose. And as you sigh out, let go. Let go of effort. Let go of doing. And just be. Start to deepen your breath. Inhaling all the way up to and around your heart. Exhale down to your fingertips and toe tips and just start to wiggle around there. So you're ready, draw your knees into your chest. Roll to your right. And as you're ready from there, make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Find a tall spine, close the eyes, bring your hands to your heart. Acceptance doesn't mean resignation. It means understanding that something is what it is and that there's gotta be a way through it. Michael J. Fox. The divine light in me bows to the divine light in you. Namaste.